Mr. Kyler Swanson.
How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
Pretty good.
Good. Did you work today?
I did. Had a long day.
Yeah.
Sorta.
Long day.
Quite.
Early
Yeah.
start.
Not really.
Was it hot out? I mean, it was hot out
but
today.
I was inside all day.
Yeah.
Sorta inside, outside.
Working with your business.
Yeah.
Did you do some powder coating today?
Yeah, I did. So I was working on some stuff. Across the street from me is a business, Taylor Studios. They build like display sets for museums and stuff. And they do a lot of like metal work, so it all needs powder coated.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got in touch with them recently, so I've been working with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty high stake stuff. They're really particular with their quality control, but I mean, it's pretty sweet. What I was working on today, it's going to Baltimore for a Holocaust memorial. We're just here for the powder coating.
Yeah,
so,
that's actually really what I kind of wanted to dive into today, and it was good that we kind of got off to a quick start. So you own and operate a powder coating business.
Yeah.
Right?
Trying to.
Yeah. No. How long have you been doing it?
My LLC's been set up for about a year now, so I guess officially you could say a year. But I mean, I started with Harms like a year and a half ago, but then that kind of died out, and then I picked it back up myself.
Yeah. Okay. Then could you kind of describe exactly what is powder coating? Because I feel like it's really niche.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I got to tell everyone what it is. So it's basically a metal finishing process, similar to painting, not really. But basically you take metal, new, old, whatever. You take off all the old coating, strip it down to bare metal, usually with like sandblasting and stuff. It strips it down to bare metal. And then you apply an actual resin powder. So it's actually a physical powder. And then you spray that through a gun, which is electrostatically charged. And then it sticks to the part. And then you throw it in an oven and bake it. And then it basically just adheres to the part. So I really don't understand it still. Been going at it, but I'm still trying to figure out the science of it so I can explain it better to people I don't know.
It's really interesting, kind of how it just goes from a powder and then you just bake it and then boom, it's just on the metal. And it lasts a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you do it right.
Yeah.
Kind of gets a bad rap sometimes because people cut corners. Like the industry as a whole gets a bad rap because, I mean, you got people that do it right, and then you got people that cut all the corners they possibly can because, I mean, they see the money that's in it, and then they cut this corner, don't prep it right and stuff because, I mean, 90% of it is all prep, and then actually spraying it is the 10%, the last 10%.
Yeah.
So if you don't prep it right, it's going to fail 6 months on you, and then
Dang.
Yeah, it really just puts a bad name on the whole industry.
Yeah, that's interesting. And have you been pretty busy lately? Like, have you had a lot of clientele coming in? And
Yeah, I'm staying busy. I went on vacation about 2 weeks ago to Missouri, and then ever since that, it's been steady the whole time.
Yeah.
Dad's getting mad at me. I haven't been able to roof with him recently, but I mean, he's happy for me.
yeah, but you know, you're trying to work your ass off and build a business.
Yeah.
And that's super impressive at, you know, you're 19 and trying to start something from the ground up. You like go into a little bit of detail about like the costs of starting this up?
Startup and stuff, like equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
So I kind of lucked out with my dad's shop. He lets me work out of it. His roofing shop, we have extra space in the back bay.
Yeah. And that's a Rantoul, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on the edge of town though, so it's not in the midst of Rantucky.
Yeah, Rantoul's a interesting town, but
to say the least.
I know where your shop is.
Venture into the deep end,
Yeah, you just gotta stay in around the golf courses, you know.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
Yeah, but basically, I got started really cheap. I bought a home kitchen oven and then a gun from Harbor Freight, so I was probably about $300 into it total.
Yeah,
really cheap, but I mean, it got me by, and for knowing nothing about it, that's really as much as I wanted to put into it. So that worked for about a month, and then the quality wasn't good, really. And then just size. I mean, so basically you're limited to size and what fits into the oven. So that oven, it was like 2 foot by 2 foot, so I could only fit that much into it. Now my oven is 8 foot by 6 foot by 6 foot. Yeah.
So you can fit some pretty big pieces in there.
Yeah, I fit decent
It's
amount of
about
stuff
all
in it.
you need, right? Because everything's kind of like I see your TikToks and stuff and what you post and everything. You kind of like separate the metal a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like you separate everything.
Yeah,
Like
take
the
it apart,
pieces and
yeah.
then put it back together.
Yeah, it facilitates most of my needs.
Yeah.
Like truck stuff, that's a lot of what I do, like custom truck stuff. That facilitates everything off a truck except for the frame and stuff. But the company across the street that I've been working with, they do stuff from a couple inches big to 20-foot big. So once you start venturing into like the industrial side of it, then I mean you need 15, 20-foot ovens. But I don't feel like dropping 50 grand in the one.
I was about to say those have to be a pretty penny.
Yeah. And just for my scope of work, it doesn't really, I don't think I could justify that. Like,
yeah, I would agree. Maybe if that company started like contracting you, maybe.
Yeah.
But I still think that's a lot. That's a huge investment. And especially for what you do, I feel like a lot of your work, right, is mostly for truckers or like people that own trucks and like doing truck parts. And I feel like an 8x6 oven is kind of what you need for truck parts.
Yeah.
You don't really need much bigger.
Yeah. I'd say it facilitates about 80-90% of what it is. I get 1 or 2 calls a week for usually like fencing and stuff. That's
okay.
15, 20 foot I can't do.
Right. And then when somebody calls you and asks you about that, are you just like, I'm sorry, I can't do that?
Yeah. I'm like, I can't do it. And then I pass them on. I recommend them. There's a place in Bloomington that can. They have like a 25-foot oven, so it's big deal over there. They're more industrial. So how
did you kind of get into this market? Like I said earlier, it was really niche, and it's an interesting market to kind of tap into. But there's like, I've noticed that there's a pretty high demand for it. Like people notice that it's there, and then there's kind of a high demand for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like really niche, but at the same time, not near as niche as people think. Like, it's definitely the most common way to restore your old patio furniture and stuff like that. But really, I'd say is Harbs' idea kind of getting into it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was like talking to me one day. He's like, what if we start doing this? Like, what if we start doing powder coating? It's like, I have no idea what that is, but sure, we can give it a shot. He's like, I think we could make some money off of it. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then we bought that oven and the gun, and we did a little bit of stuff, like stuff off my truck and like some of his stuff. And then,
just kind of testing it out a little bit.
Yeah. But then that kind of just fell off. Wasn't too serious. And then my dad really, like, he's like, you should probably like pursue this. Because that's when he started his roofing business. It was right about the same age, 19. So he's like, I think this is something you should pursue because, like, seeing where he's at now, it's obviously
super successful. Right. Yeah. Well, it seems like you're doing a good job, and I think the scaling since you started has been tremendous. And like, hell yeah. Super good work. Like young entrepreneurship, man. You're living the dream. And
no, I would not say that.
I mean, you're not living the dream yet, but
one day you gotta really see it through.
Yeah, I understand. It's hard work.
Yeah,
like, and it's I feel like it's got to take a toll, like on your, not necessarily on your body, like body wise, but like just inhaling all that shit all day.
Oh yeah. I wear a mask most days. So. Yeah, but you can definitely get messed up with it. But
it's just I'd say so many chemicals. And then you're baking it.
Yeah, walking in that oven's not fun.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine.
Yeah, but really, I'd say the physically part is not like the most draining part. Like just actually like trying to run a business is pretty.
Yeah. Because I mean, you kind of have a passion for it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it.
Like you enjoy it.
Some days.
But running a business, man, it's hard.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants to run one and be their own boss, but when you think about the nitty gritty, it can be like just like soul sucking.
Yeah, you can only explain it so well until you actually try to do it.
Right. It's definitely not for everyone.
No.
And that's why there's a lot more employees in the world than there are business owners.
Yeah. I'd say business owner, like it's became not a trend, but like I feel like there's a lot more people starting out businesses and working for themselves recently.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the main thing is like just people are waking up more to like just the corporate America and just being paid like shit, and they're sick and tired of it, and sick and tired of shitty management and being treated like just straight up dog shit.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are just fed up with it, and kudos to them, like for being able to, because that takes a lot of trust in yourself.
Oh yeah.
And other people, like to build a business and to kind of quit a full-time job, making a consistent, steady income, and then go to building a business. And, you know, I have to imagine there's some months where you're making nothing because you have to pour everything back into your business. And there's months where you're swimming in it.
Yeah.
But you just kind of have to ride the up and downs.
Yeah.
It's like gambling.
Yeah. You got to be prepared for the roller coaster.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I'm not going to sit here like I have this big, giant, successful business either.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm starting to figure it out, like pretty legit. I mean,
Absolutely.
Definitely a legit setup business, like legally and everything there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to ride the roller coasters.
For sure.
Some months are 10 grand. Some months are 2 grand.
Yeah.
You just got to be with it, and you got to be okay with breaking even on a project. And then, I mean, getting money ahead on a project. So.
Yeah. And what was I going to say? Damn it, I lost my train of thought. But no, it's definitely tough, dude. Like, and I salute you for that. Because, oh yeah, this is what I was going to say. I have seen the statistic that 90% of businesses fail within the first 5 years.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
Yeah. So like the first 5 years are the biggest struggle.
Yeah.
But once you make it, once you make it past 5 years, you're usually sitting pretty.
Yeah, because I mean, those first 5 years, I mean, you're pouring everything back into the business.
Right, exactly.
Time away from family and stuff. Like, I mean, me not saying like I don't have any responsibilities, but I couldn't imagine like leaving a full-time job with a family, like trying to
provide.
Yeah,
and that's like great. I think entrepreneurs really need to like notice. I mean, like you, like just notice the upside of starting young. Yeah, like you're not married. You don't have children. I know you have a girlfriend, but you're not married.
No.
It's so much different when you're married.
Yeah.
You know, you're still living at home.
Yeah.
So you don't have those expenses. And it's really good to just kind of pour everything you have into that.
Into it, yeah.
And to see kind of a success story. And then once you're 19 right now, you started at 18.
Yeah.
So first 5 years, you'd be 23.
Yeah.
So you'd be a little bit out of it. Kind of like, I mean, I guess you're only going to be in college for one more year.
Yeah, I'll only be in Parkland for one more year.
Yeah.
But I mean, like a 4-year degree would be basically coming out with
You'd basically be coming out with a
yeah,
set business for 5 years.
Yeah.
So big kudos to you. But yeah, so you are a construction management. You're getting an associate's degree in construction management, right?
Yeah. Don't know really why, but we'll see.
You know, it's just something to fall back on.
Yeah, I mean, it's something to fall back on. I mean, good knowledge too. I mean, it's a very knowledgeable degree to have.
Yeah, and it's really hands-on.
Yeah.
And you're a very bright kid. I know this. I've known you for a very long time. I appreciate that. You're a very smart cookie.
Wow.
So
I feel like your teacher talking to me right now. I appreciate that.
I'm not trying to. I'm just pointing out. I'm just highlighting.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah.
I'm highlighting your brain, dude. Like the shit you think of and just the things that you know.
Yeah.
Like you're very, very intelligent. And like, dude, you teach me shit that I have never even heard of or I don't even know.
Yeah.
And so that's really impressive.
Yeah. I mean, thank you. I mean, I feel like a lot of people our age don't don't hear that from people our age, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, no one, still a kid, I guess.
I mean, shit, you're probably like, if you follow up with news and current events and just like basic knowledge, you're probably smarter than like 80% of people in your demographic without even having to like use your brain.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. You're also a big reader too sometimes, are you?
Sometimes. If it's interesting stuff. I fucking hated reading for school and stuff though.
Yeah.
Couldn't catch me dead doing that. But I mean, if it's stuff I think interested in stuff.
I think the classroom kind of killed the love of reading for a lot of people.
Yeah, being forced to do it.
Yeah. And it's like it'll be Sunday night and I got to read 5 chapters for English class Monday morning. It's like I don't want to fucking do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
But you give me. I've been reading this book about discipline lately, and it's like a bunch of stories of people like Lou Gehrig, like Dwight Eisenhower, Winston Churchill, kind of their stories and how they were able to stay disciplined. I think it's called. I can't remember what it's called. It's like The Art of Discipline or something, but it's a really good book. And I find myself trying to read it as much as possible, but I also there's some days where I'm just like I don't want to read.
Yeah.
I think,
but then you don't have to. Like,
yeah, that's true.
You do it when you want to.
Exactly.
It's stuff that'll better your life, not like
right.
Fucking, I don't even remember what we read, but like stuff about finance and
like
stuff. And
reading like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Yeah.
Or like The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
Like
hey, I like The Great Gatsby, though.
Yeah, but did you want to read it?
No. I like the movie, though.
Did you just look at the Spark Notes for the chapters? Or did you actually read the book?
No, probably Spark Notes. No, ChatGPT was in at The Great Gatsby. Shout out there.
Shout out Chat.
Yeah. Shout out Chat.
He probably carried you through your Socratic seminars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we had any last
Oh, really?
senior year.
Just like discussions or whatever?
Yeah.
Or, I don't even know.
I don't think Pam made us do that.
Dude, I've only been...
Rip Pam.
I've been on a high... No, bro, for real.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. So sad to hear about that.
Yeah.
Her family and everything. But, dang it, Kyler, you made me lose my train of thought again.
Sorry.
It's okay, man. It's no big deal. But no, I enjoy to read now. But also, I think another thing that's kind of killed reading is social media.
Yeah.
100%.
It kills like focus.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I think that's a big issue nowadays. Is just the art of doom scrolling.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
You just get instant gratification and dopamine. I really compare reading to working out for me.
Yeah,
like there's days where I hate going to the gym, but then when you actually go to the gym and you're done, it's like, yeah, I'm glad I went.
Yeah,
I feel great.
It's the
same. It's the same exact thing for me when it comes to like reading a book. I think for a lot of people, it's like I don't want to read, but then you finally like build up the courage to actually crack open the book and read, like 10, 15, 20 pages, and you close it, you're done, and it's like, yeah, I'm glad I did that. I feel good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I can't say that I read that often.
No,
to be honest. But I mean, when I do, yeah. You get interested in it. Like I read the Psychology of Money.
Yeah, that was a good book.
It's a good book. And then Robert Kiyosaki's book.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
He's got multiple books though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Have you read more than one? Or
no, I've stopped following him in recent years. But Rich Dad Poor Dad's good. But
yeah, it's really groundbreaking. I actually on my whiteboard behind you I have one of his quotes from his book. Buy assets, not liabilities.
Is it the one in the middle?
No, it's not the one in the middle. It's the one on the right.
Oh, I see.
There's another one that actually I think all three of those are from Rich Dad Poor Dad. The more a man is, the less he wants, and it's not the smart who get ahead, but the bold.
Yeah.
And I 100% agree with it's not the smart who get ahead, but the bold in life.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just taking risks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how everybody got rich. Like you ask a billionaire how they got rich. Usually they grew up poor.
Yeah.
Usually they were sick and tired of being poor. Usually they started out failing. And then eventually they had a win and then just kept stacking on that win.
Yeah.
And that's how they're a billionaire.
Yeah. That's why I kind of jumped 2 feet into my business. I'm not saying I'm a billionaire by any means, but I mean, you just got to try and see it through. I mean,
absolutely.
No one got rich just overnight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people, but
I mean, yeah,
for the vast majority,
winning the lottery or whatever.
Yeah, that always helps out.
Yeah,
but I mean, for the vast majority of people, I mean, like same path that I'm taking, honestly. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, just starting young, trying to build a business, and eventually hoping that you succeed.
Yeah,
which I don't know, man. Like I've known you for a very long time, and I know your work ethic.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to like give you a shower of compliments. I'm just trying to tell it how it is.
Yeah.
But I know your work ethic, and I know that whatever usually you put your mind to, you're very, very all in on.
Yeah.
And you become super successful in that. And I think that'll be the same way in your business. I think that you have tapped into a really good market that has a pretty high demand and a low supply. And I think you kind of just saw that. And I think maybe, I don't know, sometimes people that start businesses just go in on a whim and hope that their business idea kind of works and that people see it through and that there becomes a demand for your product or your service. And then other times people kind of go in on a whim with a passion and then realize that there's no market for their product or service, and then it just kind of fails.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely every try is not a win.
Right,
I mean,
absolutely.
You got to see it as like a passion, but then, I mean, at the end of the day, what's going to provide for me too?
Right.
I mean, that's what it really comes down to. I mean, love what you do, but I mean, you got to be able to provide at the end of the day.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, money doesn't grow on trees.
No.
And so,
yeah, and people say it's not everything, but I mean, it's not by any means.
It's not, for sure.
But like,
but it puts food on the table.
Yeah, it puts food on the table.
And it puts a roof over your head.
Yeah.
So,
and it just really helps out just with life stresses and stuff.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Yeah, it's not everything, but I mean, having like that's my whole goal. My whole goal is not to just be a millionaire with a big yacht and stuff. But
right.
I mean, when I'm 40 and being able to not be stressed out about my house mortgage and being able to easily provide for my family, that's
financial freedom.
Yeah, financial freedom.
Yeah.
Not buying Lamborghinis and stuff, but just to be able to have that financial freedom.
Absolutely. And if buying Lamborghinis is your financial freedom, then that's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of work to do,
but yeah, no, you definitely do. But I really compare starting a business to compounding interest, right?
Oh, like, yeah.
If I start with a small chunk of money, in 50 years, it'll be a huge chunk of money, right? Yeah. And that's the same thing with a business, that if you start small and you reinvest into your business and you scale it and you grow it, I'm not saying you will. Maybe you're just going to be a sole proprietor and be the only employee of your business for the rest of your life. But I'm
a single member LLC.
Yeah,
not sole proprietor.
Sorry, single member LLC. My bad. Are you an S corp?
No, I'm not that big. Corey's an S corp. S corp's when you get big enough. You have.
My mom has an S corp.
For what?
Her business.
What is it?
She's a therapist.
Oh, huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, S corp didn't make sense for me. So
that's fair.
Single member LLC, so I can just pay myself whenever. It's a lot more simple tax wise.
It definitely is. But you also have to pay a lot more tax on the revenue.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Well, yeah, we can talk about.
This is too much big brain accounting.
Yeah, don't we sound like 45-year-old men, not 19-year-old kids?
Hey guys, we're 19, by the way.
Yeah, isn't this impressive?
Yeah. Look at me, my brain's big. I know tax code and tax laws and stuff.
Yeah.
I know how businesses work. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, maybe eventually you want to one day start scaling and hire a staff and have payroll and be able to have a large market for that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way I see compounding interest, is when you're a business, you start compounding. Like Jeff Bezos started in his garage selling books, right? And now he's worth like $500 billion.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All in a span of like 30, 35 years.
Yeah, not
so crazy.
Not long at all when you really think about it.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the same exact concept. You're just investing in yourself.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, it's more of a secure investment, I guess. I mean, you never know what an actual market's going to do, but I mean, you can always invest in yourself. And
it's true.
Whenever you give up, that's when it fails.
Yep.
But definitely not the easy path. I mean,
no.
It's nice throwing in your money and then seeing it grow.
Yeah.
Or not grow, as we're doing right now. It's rough right now.
Yeah. It's been bad. So you're also an investment guru.
Oh yeah, investment guru.
You are a big crypto guy too.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay,
right
we
now.
won't talk about that.
We can talk.
Am I going to step on some toes?
No, not really. It's just rough right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, crypto is dead.
It is. It's so crazy how it's just been dying.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's due for a rally here sometime soon, yeah. I mean, if it follows 4-year cycles, wow, this should just be a finance podcast. I feel I feel so stupid talking about this stuff. like I'm just like a finance bro. But I mean, yeah, I have been in it to see cycles. I mean, I've seen 10x's on money and then lose all my money on stuff. I mean, it's rough. Like with Kula, it's rough right now. Might be a giant rug pull, but
we'll see.
That's okay.
You'll see what happens.
Yeah, we got in it, got money out. So I mean, we're money ahead.
My dad has always said, he's like, you only lose when you sell.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that is the truth.
To an extent.
Yeah.
Unless a business goes bankrupt.
Yeah.
Then you didn't sell. You just lost.
And then you lost everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I've ran the mindless, not mindless. I'm trying to find a kind of a saying, but it's not coming to my mind. But I've kind of ran around crypto and done a lot of pumping and dumping. And
yeah, if I have one piece of advice, stay out of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point where like my investments, like my Roth IRA and stuff, I put money into like just mutual funds.
I buy the S&P 500 now.
Yeah, exactly. And just
I
like
buy QQQ.
Yeah,
lost too much money in crypto. It's probably been about a wash now. And I've had some big ups and then big downs.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most of my money in Bitcoin's at like 10,000 a coin. So, I mean, that's obviously good gains. But then there's stuff that I've put $1,000 into and it went straight to zero.
Yep.
So.
It's crazy how like crypto is almost gambling in a sense. So much to the point where there are some people in Islam that argue that it's against their faith to invest in crypto.
Oh, since it's just like straight up gambling.
Yeah.
It's definitely been turned into straight gambling. I mean, really, when you look at it, you buy this shit. Like, what actually is it? Like, what is Bitcoin? There's no company behind it.
Right. There's nothing backing it.
Yeah. And that's most people's arguments against it going to zero. But, I mean.
And there's also been a lot of fraud with crypto.
Yeah.
Of, like, people will start a coin and pump it. Or their, like, fans or their followers will pump it. Like, that's how the Hawk Tuah girl got
arrested.
Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah.
Like, got in a lot of trouble because she, like, started this meme coin and people were pumping it and then she just, like, pulled out.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Well, Donnie's allowed to do it, though.
We won't get into that.
Step on some toes there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that Melanie coin? Melania coin, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting what our president's been doing.
Did like 100x overnight, then went straight to zero.
Yep.
Oh well, I didn't buy it, so.
And Barron Trump is like worth like 200 million from crypto too.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Might
kind of predicted.
Insider.
Possibly. I mean,
not even just them, just the whole government. Generally.
The whole dude, and they don't even try to hide it.
Yeah,
everyone in Congress is doing insider trading.
Yeah, like you can track Nancy Pelosi's like portfolio growth. It's like averaging like 85% a year.
I know. Like you compare it to the S&P over the past 10 years, and it's insane.
Yeah.
How much it's grown. And I'm glad that there are people who built a software to track it.
Yeah,
and for people to put money into a software and then for the software to do the buying and selling for them. Mm-hmm. Like you pay a subscription, obviously. Yeah. That's how the software makes money.
Yeah.
Nothing that good is ever going to be free.
Yeah.
Obviously. But, you pay a lump sum of money for a yearly subscription or whatever, and then you throw money into that, and then you just forget about it.
Yeah.
And then you invest like Nancy Pelosi invests.
Yeah.
It's not just Pelosi. I think it's a lot of other people. Like you can do a lot of different people's investment portfolios.
Yeah. All politicians.
Yeah, they're all politicians. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
But I'm glad that there is a public access to that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
To track that. And so that's good.
Yeah.
Because I think that if there is insider trading, that it should be shared with the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be.
Because, at the end of the day, they're working on our dime.
Yeah.
So, we should be able to see what they're doing day in and day out.
Yeah. Should be able to.
Yeah.
But we don't. That's what's called corruption.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? At the end of the day, no matter what, America's still the best country to live in. Hands down.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I agree. on, just freedom in general.
Yeah.
Obviously there's stuff, but I can imagine living in like, I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but like some third world country, or just like living in the UK, I feel like that'd suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have air conditioning.
Yeah. People dying. That's absurd.
From overheating.
Yeah.
Because they don't have AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even that hot either. Like really, it's not any hotter than it is here.
Yeah. It's like just as hot as this. But if you're old and feeble and your body just can't handle high temperatures for a long time.
Yeah. No central AC, I guess.
Yeah. It sucks, but maybe they're working on something to put air conditioners in buildings.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's so crazy to me. Like when you look at the percentage of households in the UK that don't have air conditioning. It's like insane.
Yeah, it's probably the vast majority of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's the opposite in America.
Oh yeah, there's like almost no. It's like almost like a contracting thing.
Yeah.
You can't build a new house without an air conditioner.
Yeah. I don't even think that's legal.
I don't think it is either. Speaking of Europe, have you been following the World Cup at all?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not too much, honestly. I've been following on like all the fans from other countries coming to America, and then like seeing like
how much I love it.
Yeah.
I think they've been plagued with like anti-American propaganda. Like there were a lot of people from all over the world that were really scared to come.
Yeah.
And see American culture, but then they came and they just absolutely loved it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I seen the Norwegian fans going to like MLB games and having a grand old time, cheering and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of there's some like I think he's from some guy from Japan that became like a global social media sensation overnight.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah, he's like he didn't know any English. He's just like, I love America.
Yeah, he's just like, I love you. I love you. I love America.
USA.
So funny.
Yeah.
But no, I'm glad that America opened its doors this month, this past month and a half, for all these nations to come and play and see what America's really like. Because I think I really think our media bashes so much on America.
Yeah.
Like how bad it is. And I feel like everybody sees the bad. And it's so sad to me, too, how media has to make a profit. And in order for them to make a profit, they have to publish stories that give an outrage.
Yeah.
That's just how, like, psychologically, that's just how people are wired. When they see something they're outraged about, they just want to keep consuming and consuming the media. And so when you release stuff about, you know, a teenage girl dying or, you know, sexual assault or anything like that, it triggers something in people's brains to just be outraged and just want to keep consuming and consuming. There's this social media page that has like it's like a good news thing, and it like kind of shows headlines about like good things that are going on in the world that you would never see on like any kind of media. Which I really like that they highlight that, and it's usually like a daily or weekly thing too. Maybe whether it's stuff about like environmental protection or something about a endangered species that is now no longer endangered, stuff like that. You know, stuff that kind of puts you at ease. And it's like, okay, you know, I look at Fox News and CNN and MSNBC and ABC, and I just see the world just being on fire.
Yeah, you ain't never going to see anything good on there.
Right. And then I look at this and it's like, okay, we're doing just fine. Like, we're not all that bad. But
they'll highlight anything bad. Like, no one, I mean, like, people want to see good stuff, but it's not going to get them going and spark outrage.
Well, it gets views.
Yeah, I mean, it does get views. I mean, you never see anything, like, good happening in other countries. It's just always, like, what fucking blew up here.
Yeah.
Like tragedies, like, that's the only thing that gets spread.
Yeah, like that's all that's been. Like the only thing I've heard about Europe for over the past summer is how hot it's been.
Yeah,
how many people have been dying from exhaustion, and the fire trucks are having to come out in the streets of Paris to spray people with water so they can cool down.
Yeah,
and it's like it's not like a monstrosity, but that's like something alarming. You know, you kind of raise your eyebrows at it.
Yeah,
but no, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's in like human like psychology or something, just like triggered to be outraged by stuff. And like want more of that for some reason. Like no one really cares about the good and stuff. Like no one's gonna spread good news. I mean, it's all just what bad's happening here. It's I don't know. All political when it comes down to it.
Well, yeah, that too. But bad news gets clicks. I mean, if I see something good on my phone, I'll just be like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah. And I keep reading about it. But then I've heard about this, you know, the produce parasite that's been going around.
Yeah.
And it's like I just keep looking at media, keep looking at research, keep looking at studies, and just keep looking at stuff. If it was like a, you know, something like a new vitamin has been found in blackberries that helps hair growth, which I very badly need. I'd be like, oh yeah, cool. I might start eating more blackberries. You know, stuff like that.
Blackberry diet.
Yeah, and I would just like see that, just be like, oh, cool. That's awesome. They cited their sources. Is their science back behind it? They did studies and cool. All right. Might start eating more blackberries.
It's okay. We're going to Turkey for the hair transplant.
Dude,
anyways.
I am not going to lie.
Please contribute to the fun, guys, for Jackson's hair transplant.
Please don't bash me for my
Show them the hairline. Show them the hairline.
No.
Let's get it.
Because, stop.
Let's get the Insta exchange.
No, stop. Because
hairline
literally, no, I'm not doing that, dude. I'm not doing that. Because literally every single episode I have a hat on, and Kyler came over, and I low-key just forgot to put a hat on. I wear a hat for a specific reason, guys. Like I really do. I don't.
Okay.
Is it though?
Balding at 19 is not unheard of.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe it is.
I knew we were gonna get on this topic, and this was
really.
Yeah, I knew we were. Because I feel like every time you see me, you bring it up.
Yeah, because it gets worse every time I see
it. But speaking of this, I have one of my great uncles. He lives in Florida, and he's in town for the week.
Yeah.
And he...
Receding hairline?
Nah, he said something to me about it. He's like, are you 19 or are you 40?
Oh, no.
I was like, yeah, I'm going to need to go to Turkey soon.
Yeah.
You started laughing.
Yeah, please donate, guys, to the Turkey
I
hair
low-key might start a
transplant fund.
GoFundMe. I'm not going to lie.
That's where all the funds from the NX Exchange go to.
Really?
All the monetization, yeah.
No, it actually needs to go into a 4-output interface so I can have more than one guest on.
So you could have 3 people tell you have a receding hairline.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, it's bad news. It gets clicks, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you publish this one, then you'll probably get the most views on this segment.
You think so?
Probably.
Make a clip about my hairline getting bashed or about my hairline being so awful.
Maybe like the thumbnails like this.
No, we're not doing that. I have a lot of confidence and respect for myself, and I feel like that'd be very degrading.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talk about only productive stuff here.
Yeah. Well,
as of now, as of
today, the Insta Exchange is productive. It's educating. It's insightful. It's not just talk. It's not just random banner and bullshit.
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna. As soon as you get off and I have another guest on here, it'll be random banner and bullshit.
Straight back to it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like no one like our age is growing up. Like no one we're the only people that could have this intellectual of a conversation. I feel like, that's kind of sad when you think about it.
It is, but at the same time, it's fun. Yeah. Like I have fun with it. I have fun having a brain to brain conversation. I have fun having a brain off to brain off conversation. I can do both and have fun with it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You need both.
Yeah, you do. You need a little bit of education and insight, but then you also need a little bit of just stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just,
you gotta keep it lighthearted.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah, who wants to listen to 19-year-olds talk about finance?
No one.
Even though I'm pretty knowledgeable.
Yeah, when I actually first thought about starting this podcast, I wanted to kind of have it like a... you ever seen Caleb Hammer?
Yeah, a little bit.
He does financial audit.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted mine to be like a college-aged financial audit.
Oh, yeah.
And I was doing all kinds of brainstorming and this, that, and the other. And at the end of the day, I was just like, no, I can't do that because I can't find enough people. I don't have a big enough audience and market to find enough people who would be comfortable sharing their finances on social media.
Yeah. Because I feel like so much social media is just blasted this totally fake image of where people are at in their life. It's like I'll see TikToks. It's like, I'm 19. How much should I have in my savings? And these people are just typing random ass numbers.
Yeah.
Probably. It is not realistic. But I'm 19.
You need to have $75,000 saved.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No. You'll be fine without it. But
you will be.
Yeah. But not that you don't need to save, but
you definitely do.
Yeah. I just feel like social media is blasted a very one-sided, not real life. You just see I'm 19 with a Lamborghini, stuff like that. It's just people trying to sell you courses.
Yeah, selling courses or talking about drop shipping.
Yeah, nothing works.
Whatever works for you, bro, but it doesn't work for everybody.
No, it doesn't work for 90% of people.
Yeah,
and that's why I feel like people get so down on themselves and so behind not behind in life, but just scared to start because it's scary to start investing. You have no idea what you're getting into.
That's true. It is.
You got to ride ups and downs and stuff, but at the end of the day, it pays off.
It does. Yeah. I mean,
maybe. I mean, I've had a Roth for a year. Like, I can't really speak, but I mean, I feel like I've consistently been investing since I was like 14. So, I mean,
I think the biggest thing about it is to not check it every day.
No. And that's where I got so hung up with crypto at. Like, because crypto, I mean, you'd see 25% moves in a day. Like my portfolio would move $10,000 in a day.
Yeah.
Either way. I mean, one day you're just riding on clouds, and the other day you just want to fucking die.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just lost 10 grand.
Yeah.
But there's been so many memes about crypto, like that people have made about like just the ups and downs of it. Yeah. And it's pretty funny.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like, unfortunately, though, even like the stock market's kind of transitioning to that. Like, people like, because like stuff is just like people longing and shorting stuff, like not options trading, but futures, prediction markets. Like, I feel like gambling has like taken over like everything, because I mean that's all futures are gambling basically. And I mean I've tried to do it, but there's no like knowledge there, just gambling. And then I'm like, you can go on Kalshi and gamble on stocks performing. Like, it's interesting. I mean, to be honest with you, I have fell into that trap. I like to gamble. I'm a big sports bettor. Yeah. And like I do prediction markets on Robinhood. Yeah. Like the World Cup, I've been doing. Yeah. Just like bet like, $10-20 on somebody to win, or like bet on Patty to win Saturday, which he did. Yeah, I hit that.
It was awesome.
I feel like that was a guarantee. Patty.
Yeah, low key.
Yeah, that was a guarantee.
I was like, I watched him walk out, and I was texting Coffee, who has been on this show. Great guest. Definitely I'll have to be back on later, or in the future. But I was texting him, and I was like, dude, just the way he walked out, there's no way he's losing this match.
Oh, no. No, he's definitely accepted the fame that he's gotten. Yeah. And then I don't want to say, like, it was predictable what happened to McGregor, but I feel like, I mean, like, Holloway just fucking... I feel like even if he didn't get hurt, like, I feel like Holloway had that. Holloway would have just... Yeah.
But I bet on McGregor. You had to.
Yeah, I mean, you had to. How could
if I lost $20, it was okay.
Yeah. But I feel like that's, like, totally different, though. Like, gambling
than betting on what the weather will be in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gotten so crazy.
Like betting on the war with Iraq. Yeah. Or Iran. Like,
will the Strait of Hormuz close in July? Yes or no?
Yeah. Like, let's see what's on Kalshi right now.
Oh my gosh, pulling up the Kalshi.
I've never bet on it, actually.
No, I don't do anything but sports. Like, I see all this random bullshit, and it's like, some of them are like, what will the average temperature in July be in Los Angeles? Like, who is betting on that? Yeah. And then I've also seen people, somebody did that. Do you remember seeing that? And then they went to like the station that like records the weather and like took a blow dryer.
Yeah,
to
they
it.
like fucked with the receiving thing
and got in a lot of trouble. It's crazy what prediction markets have done, and there has to be a lot of insider trading with it.
There's so much manipulation.
Yeah,
that's what I'm scared to see, like, the market over the next 10 years, where it not be like up, like exponential growth, to where it's just bouncing back and forth, and then there's people writing, like, where it ends up being stagnant over 10 years because it's just all prediction market and just long and short, and just goes into a cycle.
Do you think that could spark a recession?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we're like almost in a recession right now. I mean, you see stuff.
People have said that for so long. I've heard that for 4 years.
Yeah, but I mean, you never. I'm sure, like, the Great Depression, there were like starting. Obviously, that was like more severe, but like, and it's not like it just started and stopped. I mean, you don't really realize you're in it until you like live through it and you see what shit is. Like,
I think the Great Depression was simply what happens if you have capitalism without law.
Yeah,
it was that simple.
Had to go through it.
Yeah, had to learn, which sucks because that it happened that way, because a lot of people starved to death.
Oh yeah,
a lot of people were. I mean, they called it the Great Depression. A lot of people were depressed because they had no money. Yeah, you started PACs, and so now you have corporations that give millions and millions of dollars to political campaigns. Yeah, like Kamala Harris's political campaign when she was running was like in the billions. You've never seen that before, prior to like 2011, I think, when the case was decided.
Yeah, from like private investors,
Yes, from private investors.
Private funding.
And one, That's a tax write-off. 2, if I scratch your back, you got to scratch mine.
Yeah.
So there's like something fishy going on.
Yeah,
there.
some way that was going to benefit this
Absolutely.
Because I mean, yeah, you can give gifts as a tax, like charitable donations are a tax write-off.
It's a tax write-off.
That's how. Did you see the? I don't know who in the Illinois, like, legislature just got arrested. Some lady and her husband. The dude was the county clerk, and then she was like just an Illinois politician.
I don't think I saw this.
Yeah, but basically she was like a campaign. She was taking campaign money and then like giving charitable donations, just like fake charities, and then pocketing it and stuff. But then she was like campaigning, and then she gave a lot of her money to like her daughter that was supposed to like do campaign funding and stuff, and then obviously just pocketed it.
Dang.
Let me find her name real quick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's on Illinois politician that went to jail. Yeah.
What was her name?
Oh, not Mike Madigan. That's a little.
Oh yeah, Illinois has a history for corrupt politicians, and
I don't know. I'll find it later, but it was pretty interesting. Yeah,
that is interesting.
Like it was basically like campaigning,
but just committing tax fraud.
Yeah, exactly. But then her husband is a county clerk, so he tried to like cover it up. So then that
kind of opened it up. That definitely
more.
opened up a whole new can of worms for sure. Yeah, it's crazy. But no, back to PACs. I think PACs would go after politicians who would ever try to draft that bill, because if you're a corporation, you try your hardest to suck the life out of small business. Whatever you can do.
Yeah.
Lower your supply chain costs. Make your prices less. Like everything in your right mind to suck the life out of small business. Mm-hmm. And it's really sad, but at the end of the day, it's capitalism.
Yeah.
And like
you got to be on the winning side of it.
As much as you want to bitch about it, I would rather that happen than
communism.
Communism.
Everyone's equal.
Yeah, or socialism.
Yeah. Okay. Because then
that ruins the American dream.
Yeah, I mean that's the point of it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Champaign County Chief Deputy Circuit Clerk indicted for federal wire charge.
Wow, in Champaign County too.
Yeah. Prosecutors from the U.S. Attorney Office for Central District of Illinois announced that I don't even know how to say it. Something Ammons was indicted on 3 counts for allegedly defrauding the U.S. Department of Labor and Illinois Department of Employment Security. Wow. So yeah, they're both going to jail. So it was like she was doing shady stuff anyway. Like basically like giving her daughter money for like campaigning. That wasn't doing anything. She just pocketed it. And then that's like tax.
She'd write it off.
Yeah, that's tax free for her.
Yeah.
But then that all got brought up. But then her husband, being a county clerk, tried to like cover it up. So then it got like federal.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that will do it.
It's crazy, man. Trying to just create as many loopholes as possible. But then, a lot of billionaires don't really pay taxes too, because just of the tax loopholes and trying to make as little income as possible, but then just have a lot of assets.
Yeah. And then you borrow against your assets. And then, don't pay taxes on them.
And then people want to try and tax wealth, but then that's never going to work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't set us straight. Like, you get capped at $1 billion, and then everything else, like, that's just like straight. Like, it's not capitalism. Like,
like you need to liquidate these assets. You owe 32% of your wealth to the federal government. That's never going to happen.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
As much as people want that to happen, because that's socialism.
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, it would like destroy all these politicians too.
Yeah.
Like if they pass that law, then it like the politicians don't want that to happen to them.
Yeah. No, I agree. Because it's just this is a world where that would never happen in America. It wouldn't. It would never fly.
No, not at all. That's for sure.
Well, our president's a billionaire.
Yeah.
You can take 30 no, it wouldn't be 30. You can take 10% of his wealth every year? No.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously. And then
but again, it's like a lot of these people, there's some people who inherit it and, have never worked a day in their life and live this sweet life and have never worked and are spoiled rotten. But then there's other people who worked really hard for that.
Yeah.
And it's their right to keep it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just tax them and like cap them at a certain amount of money because then,
because it hinders production.
Yeah,
and that's what it does. It would just create laziness. It's like, okay, if you're going to tax my wealth, then one, I have enough money to move to whatever country I want in the world. I'm just going to go move to the Bahamas.
Give up this business. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you think like, what if like Jeff Bezos had to be capped at $1 billion, like where Amazon was at that point, and it just had to be like shut off at that point, and it hasn't expanded. Like now you order something on Amazon, you get it 2 days later. Like, people don't realize how good they have it because of these billionaires.
And then like if that were to happen, you'd have to lay off workers. You'd have to, because if you're making billionaires, liquidate assets to pay wealth taxes, then they're forfeiting shares of their stock.
Yeah.
And then you're losing capital from a business.
Putting people out of jobs and
right.
stuff. But I mean, it's all like a circle. You think about it. Like the more Amazon jobs there become, the less Walmart job. Not Walmart, but like small department store jobs. Yeah,
that's
like,
true. It would definitely help a small business.
Yeah.
100%.
But that's never going to happen like the way that it's not going backwards. And I think all these companies, I feel like we're going to see an exponential growth in these companies, but then like a mass unemployment just because of like AI and stuff.
I agree. Yeah. AI, like a lot of jobs, like a lot of people that went into college 4 years ago to get a computer science degree and just graduated this year, like it's completely obsolete.
Yeah.
Job market's awful. Pretty soon entry-level accountants will be pretty much done. AI will be able to do a basic tax return of someone who makes, like $100,000 of income a year.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it
stuff
sucks,
like that.
I mean, you're not going to prevent it. Like these people are just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And like the only thing you can do about that is like to like realize it's going to happen and then like try and catch the wave on that and like invest into these companies, like stuff. Like I feel like there's going to be a huge explosion in like the S&P and like companies like Amazon and Google and stuff. Just like their revenue is just going to become insane. Like the more people they can lay off,
the less expenses they have, the more profit they're making.
Like it absolutely sucks, and like these people are getting exploited. But I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta defend yourself and like think about how can I make the best of the situation and like ride the wave of those companies. Like it does suck, but I mean, you're not gonna stop innovation.
Yeah, no. And I think another thing too is when you're a big corporation like that, you have to make shareholders happy.
Yeah, for sure.
And so it's just such a crazy thing when you're a big corporation like that. You have to keep expenses down as much as possible to turn a profit, to increase your stock prices, and to make your shareholders happy. And so a big thing is that AI gives such a way into doing that, to keeping the expenses low, to laying off workers, which hurts the job force so much, but it's what's happening.
Yeah, and you're not going to stop it. I mean, it sucks, but you're not going to be able to stop these trillion-dollar companies from progressing forward and just trying to increase their profit margins as much as they can.
Right.
Because, I mean, that's what they do. I mean, they might have $500 billion, but I mean, they're never going to stop trying to proceed forward and stuff.
Yeah. And like you said, it hinders productivity and it hinders innovation. I remember going back to my economics class, there was, like Reaganomics kind of became a staple with trickle-down economics. We're going to give these big corporations massive tax cuts, and then it's going to trickle down to the people.
Yeah.
It backfired a little bit.
Oh, backfired big time.
Yeah.
Man. Probably the biggest backfire, yeah. Yeah, it looks good on paper, and then it like actually happens. Or actually, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You just give tax breaks to these companies.
Yeah, I think, like, I've told so many people, I'm going to go back to this point that I was about to make, but I'm going to get on a little bit of a tangent here. I've told so many people that if everybody acted within their goodwill and good intention and really cared about one another, I think that a society with socialism or a society with communism would work. But
human psychology,
because of the human nature of corruption, the human nature of if you're given power, a lot of people most likely abuse it. What has happened with communism, with socialism, is that the government, it just turns into a dictatorship. And that is why every nation with it implemented has backfired. You think of Soviet Russia, you think of Cuba, China when it was like purely communist, how North Korea is now, Venezuela, all these different countries that have had communism is just kind of backfired, and
you're just like tiptoeing around Nazi Germany.
Oh,
we just don't want to bring that one up.
No, I mean we can, because it was like that.
I feel like that's the most. I feel like Soviet Russia is honestly
Russia's
that gets more.
And Cuba.
Yeah,
I would say Soviet Russia and Cuba are the two big ones.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Soviet Russia for sure. Like the idea when you think about it on paper, I mean, does work, but I mean, just human nature, always wanting more. No one's going to be satisfied having the same amount.
Yeah,
and that's where capitalism comes from, and that's why capitalism works.
That is why it works, and that's why democracy works.
Yeah,
because democracy, when you have democracy, you open up opinions to the people, and not one sole person is making all of the decisions.
Yeah.
And so even though there is corruption, politicians are corrupt. I'm not saying all politicians are corrupt, but corruption happens in Washington. Yeah. Corruption happens in any capital of a nation in the world, right? You're never going to find a nation where there's no corruption. But corruption happens. And the best thing about democracy and the best thing about capitalism is it can still thrive with corruption.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's why it's able to thrive, is because, I mean, not because of corruption, but just being able to...
the freedom of the ideology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it works because, I mean, some people, unfortunately, have to fail. I mean, you think about it, it's like, how do you make the majority happy, I guess?
Right, because in a world of socialism, in a world of communism, it's nobody fails.
Yeah, but then like nobody succeeds at the same time.
But then it also gets to the point where, okay, this economic plan or this kind of way a country is ran is either all or nothing.
Yeah.
And when you have a dictator who's corrupt, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a big issue. And that's why I think that a capitalistic democracy is easily the greatest way that a country can be structured. And that's the way America's structured. And that is amazing. And that's why I think America's the best country in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it does it so well.
Yeah. And I mean, you can, not saying you're guaranteed to become a millionaire, but like if you, like you can be okay. Like no matter where you start from, I mean, you can end up with an okay life. Mm-hmm. Like, whereas like, you live in a communistic society, like you have everything everyone else does. Like, what's the point of living at that point?
Exactly. Like
what are you trying to work for?
The government owns everything. I don't own anything. I get like an allowance to go buy bread and rice and, you know, a tiny little pork belly and live on that. Maybe a little bit of produce every now and then. But in a capitalistic democracy, you have the freedom to, you know, not do those things. You have the freedom to exist. You have the freedom to speak. Like, if we tried to start this podcast in Russia, we'd probably be executed.
Yeah.
You know, if we were talking about stuff like this in Russia, we'd be executed. But we're in America, and this is our freedom of speech.
Yeah.
We're exercising that right now. But in America, you know, like, honestly, if you're poor, it's low-key your fault.
Yeah, I'd say to an extent. Like, obviously, there's exceptions with that, like people that
absolutely, like
physically, like aren't able. But like, I'd say like the case, like 90% of people like that, it applies to them. Like, and I look up to my dad so much because he's such a good example of that. He owns, he's not a billionaire, but I mean, he owns a very successful company. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he came from like really nothing. Yeah. And I don't even know if he'd want me to share this, honestly, but just what he came from was nothing. Like his dad is not in his life at all.
Yeah.
Single mother, trying to raise 3 kids and stuff. Mm-hmm. And he just come home, and the only time he'd spend with his dad was when his dad was drinking at the bar and stuff. And then it's just seeing where he came from to where he is now. I just have the utmost respect for him. It's just a newfound level of respect for him, seeing what he didn't come from. Like, I mean, he came from nothing, like dirt poor. And my mom did too. Both of them really didn't have their fathers in their life. So it was very respectable seeing where he came from to where he is now. And I just feel like, I mean, no matter where you're at, that's why, if you put your mind to, like, you can make it. Yeah. You can become something, because he had nothing growing up. His mom wasn't able to help him at all or anything, and then just totally came up on his own. So
yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever like shared it out loud where I actually like almost haven't cried. Like it's like I don't even know if anyone's gonna watch this deep into the podcast, but
we'll see.
If you do, you get to see a little background on Corey's life. Like there's more to that story. Like, I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna watch this deep into it, but maybe don't clip this part. But I mean, just like his dad would come home and just like beat the shit out of his mom, like my grandma, and then she just go and like fucking pull her hair out and stuff. It's like he would just come home just pissed drunk and just fucking punch holes in the wall and beat her and stuff. Goodness. Yeah, and then one day he stood up for her. He's never told me like clearly whatever happened, but like one day he stood up for her and he didn't come back, and then he hasn't had a relationship really with him since. But then he got remarried, and then the woman he got married to is the only thing that's kept him around, and she's very. I respect her a lot. Good. She's the only thing that's kept him around, but yeah. Now he's in like a nursing home and like memory care. It's like it's sad, but like really not really any remorse to him. That's fair. And people ask my dad about that. He's like, I really don't plan on ever seeing him again. Yeah. So it's just very respectable for my dad to see where he didn't come from and no father figure in his life to being the father he is now. Yeah, I was about to say he's a pretty damn good dad. Yeah, I mean he's very stern and strict. I mean, not easy by any means, but deep down I feel like he's trying to give me everything that he didn't have. Yeah. That he didn't have growing up. And then like sometimes I feel like he doesn't know how to show it really, but I know deep down he just cares so much because he came from nothing really. Yeah, and he just wants to try and provide the best he can. So that's fucking amazing. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's like the definition of the American dream. Yeah, and it's not like he's a rich billionaire or anything, but he's been able to provide. He's comfortable. Yeah, very comfortable, and he's been able to provide for our family. And my mom kind of came up. My mom kind of had the same situation. I mean, not near as abusive or anything, but her parents split at a young age, and like they didn't have much money either. Yeah. And then my parents met, and they both fucking became teachers. My mom was a teacher, my dad was a teacher, making $40K between the two of them. My stepmom said that she used to work with your dad. Yeah. Yeah. He taught at Hubston for a while, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's a teacher, and then so was my mom, and then trying to raise my two sisters and my brother, just trying to make that work. And then I started roofing. So yeah, definitely been through it. So I give so much respect to him for that. And that's awesome. I appreciate you sharing that. Yeah, I know that took a lot. Yeah. I mean, the only other time I've like shared that, I've like almost been in tears just like thinking about it. 'Cause like he can be very, very hard sometimes. And I just try and see through it, 'cause he just wants to try and give as much as he can. Yeah. Yeah, I see that, and I like, you know, again, I've known you forever, and I see that a little bit, and I see it in you, and I think you raised a pretty good kid. Yeah. So I mean, he might be strict on you, but I think he knows what he's doing. Yeah, and that's why people are just on the surface. I mean, he looks scary, and like he does. I'll give you that. I mean, he does look scary. Yeah, he's a chill guy though. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he is for the most part. Yeah. But I feel like some people don't really see him as deep down for what he's trying to do. Yeah. And then, like as a coach, when we were like growing up and travel basketball and stuff. Like, you get on our asses at 8 years old. I'm like, dude, everyone hates you, but it's just, I mean, he's learning too. I mean, that was his first time raising a kid. He didn't know what to do. I mean, it's his first time living too.
Absolutely. So. Yeah, I love that saying.
Yeah.
It's everybody's first time living.
Yeah, give some grace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone's first time living too.
Have to have some grace and some see both sides.
Yeah.
You know, for
yeah,
sure.
It's everyone's first time living too. Yeah.
But anyways, I feel like I want to go back to the tax conversation.
Yeah, we can. Sorry to drop that bomb.
Nah, bro, you're good. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. I've never really. The only other person I've like told that really is Addie. Yeah. Just talking to her about it, but like, I feel like it. Like, I like to say that to someone that actually understands it, not just someone who's like, oh, fucking cool, dude. Like, someone that'll actually understand that on a deeper level. Yeah. And if anyone is watching the podcast, this far into it, props to you. You get to hear that.
Big props, big shout out. But no, it's like awesome how he was able to kind of river that and do what he does now.
And I give all my credit here. We can transition back. I like all my credit for my investing journey and stuff. All the credit to him. It's not like he just handed me money and told me to invest it. And I mean, he like birthday presents and stuff. He'd be like, all right, how are we going to invest this and see what it does? And I've had a like custodial account since I was like 10 and I'd like put birthday money into it and stuff. So yeah, not like he just gave me a chunk of money, but he's always helped guide me and gave me a good financial base. And we've been through some ups and downs together.
Yeah. But you know, when you're like 45 or 50 and you're like, oh my gosh, I have enough assets to never work another day in my life.
Yeah.
You're going to give him a big hug.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we can get that by like 30.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully we can get there. But
I mean, if you have, I've seen this where if you have $5 million in the bank, you could comfortably live off $5 million for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'd say so. Because, I mean, you think you make $100,000 a year. That's 50 years of work.
Yeah, but you're also, most of the time, you're never even touching. Once you have $5 million, you're never even touching the principal.
No, yeah, you stick that in literally anything. You make fucking 1% on that. What is that, 50,000?
1% of $5 million.
Times 100? Yeah, right?
Yeah, 50,000.
Like, you could literally put that in anything and make more than that.
I mean, if you make 2% a year, you can live off 100K.
Which you could literally put that into like a CD, circulatory deposit or
even
something.
A money market.
Yeah, earn like 3%. That's the thing why like compound interest is so powerful and stuff, and like why you try and get to that margin so like that number so early, because I mean then really snowballs. So.
If anybody is curious about how compounding interest works, look up Warren Buffett's net worth.
Yeah, just
and how it absolutely like. He was not worth $1 billion. Like, I don't even know how old he is now. I think he's like in his mid-90s.
Damn.
But, you know, he's worth like, what, 400 billion or something like that? Maybe like 100, 200 billion. But he wasn't even a billionaire until he was like 70.
Yeah, but then it just exponentially
and then just grows. The way that compounding interest works is so crazy. You know, it's crazy. The time value of money is so important. And the sooner you learn it, the more time you have in your life for your money to grow exponentially.
Yeah.
Or for your money to compound, the more money you'll make.
Yeah.
I'm going to circle back to how raising tax rates decreases productivity is when Ronald Reagan was an actor, he and all of his friends in Hollywood would only do a certain amount of movies a year because when they got to a certain income threshold, I want to say it was like, I don't know, back in I think he was an actor in like the 40s or 50s. But when you got to like 400,000, any income made above $400,000 was taxed at a rate of 90%.
Yeah.
So they would make 2 movies a year to
just get right at that.
Just to get right at that, and then they wouldn't be taxed at 90%.
Yeah, because what's the point? You're not going to make that much money. Yeah.
In another movie that year to make a check and to take home 10% of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now when it jumps to a really high tax bracket, it's like right around like a $4 million net worth. And then there's like people that are like right at that want to jump down to the lower tax bracket, because like that just gets absurd.
But even now, like federally, the highest tax bracket is taxed at a rate of, I want to say, like 17%.
It's higher than that.
Like, is it like what, like 32, 33?
32.
I think 32 sounds
32
right.
is the highest.
17 was way too low.
I was going to say, that's
32%.
17 is if you're like near the poverty line.
And
17 is the lowest you would see if you make like 10K a year.
Really?
Yeah, it's rough.
If you make under 12, I don't think you're taxed at all.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, in general, the lowest.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Like
I don't even know
bracket.
if the lowest tax bracket is 17. It might be like 18. But yeah, it gets outrageous.
Yeah,
but like the people that are right at that threshold of like, just call it $5 million, like, why would I rather have $6 million and get taxed 32% than have $4 million and get taxed 26% or whatever?
Right.
It is. But then there's no, it stops, like, it's so skewed. Like, you have someone getting taxed at $6 million, 32%, but then you have someone getting taxed at $6 billion, like the same percent. Like,
yeah, that's true. I feel like you're what you're saying is a little flawed.
As
far as so the way tax brackets work is you get taxed that percentage of that money in that specific bracket.
Yeah.
So like how you said, like, if you're taxed at this rate at 4 million, if you're taxed at this rate at 6 million, you would only be taxed at a rate of, say it's like 29% to 32%. So between 2 million and 4 million, we'll just make it even and nice.
Yeah.
So you're taxed. You're only taxed at 29% for that $2 million, and then you'd be taxed at 32 once you hit 4 million to however much is at 6 million.
Yeah.
So the percentages are like crazy. Like it gets crazy when it comes to income and exactly what bracket you're in, but you only pay a certain percentage on a certain amount of money in that bracket.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to, I probably worded that really wrong.
It's not like, yeah, I think you did, because it's not like if I make $1 over $6 million, I'm taxed. All of my money is taxed at 32%.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so I was trying to phrase it as like, but like when you're like just making that threshold versus someone that's $100 million, like being taxed at that same rate when you're just that close over it is like crazy in my eyes.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would 100% agree. But anyways, I really appreciate you coming on today.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I thought this was very good. Very deep.
Kind of productive.
Very deep. Yes, productive intellectual conversation. We definitely spewed some bullshit that was not true and should probably be fact checked and found false.
Yeah, fact check everything. Don't take we should throw a clip in the beginning, like, none of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment.
This is all for entertainment purposes.
Entertainment purposes.
It is not financial advice.
But I feel like it's like it's a lot, you're able to relate with someone talking about finances that's your same age. Like, it's a lot easier to relate with someone there. And I feel like I have a little knowledge, so like sharing that is like, can be good, but still definitely not financial advice.
No, it is not financial advice.
Because I'm not a millionaire myself, so
and I'm not. Neither of us are investment licensed.
Yeah,
so we
definitely not financial advice. Please don't take any of this.
Please don't take any of it. But
yeah, for entertainment purposes. Buy the S&P and forget about it.
Yep. But
that's the one point I make.
Yep.
For entertainment purposes, obviously. Don't come suing us when it's down.
No, please don't.
But
yeah, thank you so much for coming on today.
No problem.
I really appreciated this conversation, and hopefully you could be on again soon.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Got a million other things that we could talk about.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Maybe if you start a Patreon, and then we can talk about some more conversations.
Oh, maybe if I get a bigger following.
Yeah, sure.
We'll see what happens.
You probably still get flagged on Patreon.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Kyler.
Yeah, no problem, Jackson.